FXBros.
What's up, people? We're back Sunday live with the markets on a slight pullback from the highs. So we got that Friday sale at 11, 1 hour bearish engulfing. Also, we got the 4 hour here, gapped up on the open and then sold off. We just swept the lows of Friday's close. Yeah. Let's see. Take a look at my positions, see if I want to add here. It's a possibility the market may turn around and push back bullish. 25. Yeah, I'm gonna just let it hold. We break out higher. It looks like we got, even on a 15-minute, look at it on the hour, like we got double highs right here. The market may be reaching for. For 1 hour, we see it pretty much kind of right here, equal highs. So the market should at least reach for 64.60, and that's going to be the next level. 64, 64.55, 64.60 should be the next level. The market possibly reach for before we break those highs at 64.70. And then we'll be in complete profit. Still in profit right now, but like I said, made the slight mistake of buying the highs. Like I actually bought the extreme high type shit, which is crazy. That just lets you know that was the wrong thing to do. Because I always, when I'm wrong, I'll be buying the extreme, absolute extreme high. So let that hour pass at least to see how we close. I wouldn't be surprised if we at least get to 55. It's kind of hanging around where all these opens and closes are. Yep, 64.55. So that at least I feel like we'll get to. Breaking through 64.60 would be another possible level for it, but at least above there, I can see some level of struggling. Overall, if we we do get the dollar to continue in the direction that it is going, then it's a possibility we could be pulling back all the way up to October's high from last year. So if I just pull up the weekly, go to the charts right quick, and go to the weekly, you'll see what I'm talking about. October, pretty much the high stuff here. I don't want to pull up the daily, but you get my drift. Like I said, right here, we're currently here. Weekly that made a nice little low below the previous, but that previous range that it broke out of, it just swept below that. So we should get nothing but bullish push out of here. And I said the first level in sight would be the Trump's inauguration low. Should be right on this candle here. So we could at least trade all the way up to that line and reject it. But if we do blow past that, the chances are we may just be trading up. Because if you look at the whole year, if I pull up, tripping. It's the beginning of the year. We started the year off kind of building support right here. Market push higher, but wasn't pushing higher as far as making structure. Never broke out of this range until we get all the way to the beginning of April. You see, March 31st started this week. April sold off. Bottom of the 7th. Trump pauses on tariffs. Market pushes back up. And now we currently at 64.58, still pushing higher. Like I said, targets above the previous weekly high and also targeting up here to this Trump inauguration low at 65.13, 65.15. Would be one of the first levels of TPs. Now that we got the weekly, we can go ahead and edit these ranges. We want to look at the previous week. So I'll change this low. Previous weekly low. We get the previous weekly high, which is that's cool enough. Previous weekly high. Then I pull up my fibs. And then 50% of the weekly range. That's good enough. All right, take the fibs off. Bam. New ranges to follow. So now you can see, based on the previous week, we have a high here from Friday morning, at 8 in the morning. NFP high. We all know now. We have 50% of the previous weekly range. Pretty much right before the trend line, right up under that, 64.13. We got the previous weekly low down here at 63.57. So for sure up top, we know for sure we're looking for previous weekly highs as far as the breakout range based on the previous week. So that's how for sure next target it would be 64.70. You heard me? What's poppin', brother?
Whoa, it's good, man.
Back
How
in
you
the
feel? How you feel?
market trying to pull it back up. You hear me to them highs on AU.
You see him, huh?
Hey, yeah, my dumb ass. I ain't
Bro,
ready.
these markets be having us everywhere, bro. You
Nah, I already know.
be having to just chill out sometimes and go what we see. But welcome to the live of the most competent traders, retail traders. You hear
Oh,
me?
big fat. But yeah, man, nigga just following the trends, man. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the dollar keep falling like we predicted it. It ain't
Yeah,
falling as much as I wanted to. We already pretty much broke out into new highs on the AU. But the dollar need to really get up under $99 now. Now that we back under 100, we need to drop below 99. Then we good. Then we good. So, but other than that, I don't think. I don't think Trump said nothing too crazy recently, so I know he due for something right around the corner. He is overdue,
facts.
especially after NFP just came out. Like I already know he overdue. You gotta say something. Let's go
Yeah,
probably.
something got to move the markets now. Shit
Yeah,
just doing anything at this point.
no, for real. 30s, still looking pretty decent.
Yeah, it's all right. I got out of the mask just now. That mom was dropping. I said, I'm going to just hold this 30. And 30 drop a lot. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to hold it out and see what I can do with it.
yeah, it'd be nice if they get a pullback. That's about like 1960 on NAS. That'd be a good area to buy it. Right up under that structure.
1960.
On NAS, 19,600.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to come to about 19. You saying 1960? Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a pullback, though. Probably 1970. More so. If they come to 1970, that'd be a hell of an entry.
Right. Yeah,
But
big.
yeah, actually, I'll put it. You stupid. I would put for right now until I see otherwise. I would actually add it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go add a buy limit at 19.7.
Yep. And just let it get you in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just go set a stop because what we just heard on that YouTube, we was just talking to each other, man. We said watch the YouTube. The guy on there, he said, man, real traders, well, the big hitters, you know, the real heavy hitters, they don't go ahead and I'm gonna count myself in with them. We don't chase the market.
Right.
Yeah, man, we ain't chasing the markets, man. We know we have an idea of what it's gonna do. We know that it got to come back, pull back for more interest for the heavy hitters to get more entries. They know they can't all just push the market up at one time. you know, uh, right now we're saying AU bust. You heard me. Our interest should be back in positive. If you got in last week, we should be everybody in positive. You heard me. Um, Shit, I don't know. From what I see, man, don't chase it though. Like don't if the market look like it's not about to give you what it want, what you want, don't think that it's not. Just think it's not about to right now.
Nah,
You know
for
what
real.
I'm saying?
Nah, for real. You just need
You
a little
know.
patience.
Yeah, you definitely do. You're gonna always need it. And what you gonna always need to do as well is realize where the market wants to pull back to. I don't give a fuck how high it is, how good it looked to get in right now. Always think about where would be the best entry after a pullback. I think instead of like I love breakouts. I love buying breakouts, but I'm starting to see something a little bit different when you stepping into markets where you think it's gonna like take off, and you're not sure yet. I think you should wait for that pullback, anticipate it. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? And
especially like everything that happens on the higher time frame also happen on the 5 and 15 minutes. So yeah, when you break
yeah,
it, you go expect to pull back on a 5 minute breakout. So you should expect the same thing on a 4 hour, 8 hour daily.
like I heard one of my teachers say, that boy Ben, Big Ben, the boy say, man, you don't want if it break out and it leave you, just let it leave you. Like, you know what I'm saying? With me, honestly, I like to have a position based off of my long term bias. So if I think it's gonna long term go by, I like to have one already in there and just let it do it as long as it's still buying. Let it buy up as long as it's buying. But as far as like entering a market, um, along with my long term bias, if I'm just entering off short term, I mean I don't see why you should get in without a pullback like because the markets pull back all the time, whether it's on a micro scale, whether it's on a 15-minute chart. You know what I'm saying? Just find somewhere where it look like. I would recommend the hour, or the 4 hour. Really, the 4 hour. Find where you could get a nice little deep pullback. Just put a buy limit right there in that mug. And I think because I've been really thinking about getting into the markets without uh market entries, bro. Like I really think these buy limits and sell stops and stuff like that is where it's at. Like, cause it's really all about price action at that
Mhm.
point. You know what I'm saying? So all right, it bust out. It gave us a nice breakout. Even if you do get in on a breakout, make sure you add another buy limit. If you do have that buy stop set up for the breakout, put a buy limit right there at the bottom just in case it pull back on you. Put that buy limit right there at the bottom where you think it's gonna
Where
come back
everybody got
to,
their stops at.
and then you might be in negative right there with that other entry. But if everything goes how it's supposed to, it's gonna come all the way back and swing you into positive, and you're gonna have that entry plus
The other
another
one
one,
showing,
the
yeah.
the other one that you've been in. Now,
Yeah.
as long as you're not over leveraging, you should be able to hold that out, and
That's
then
why
the
it's
stop
always good to
loss.
like your first trade because especially when you go on long term, when you got a long term outlook, it's
Mm-hmm.
always good to go light your first trade so you could build into that bit.
Right, right, and exact, right, and exact. Teach me something. Go ahead, big dog.
No, for real. No, for real. Because I mean, like you said, if you over leverage shit, you can't even add into that bitch no more.
Right, you scared to add into that motherfucker. You don't know when or what to do for real because you know you over leveraging.
For
And
real.
if that bitch come back to zero, now you negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You talking about blowing accounts then, no?
Right. Because now you negative and now you really looking to get out of that trade or whatnot.
Yeah, as soon as you get out, then that bitch turn around and go positive.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why I'm saying just being able to put your entry to where that pullback is going to be at. I think that's one of our greatest things we can learn how to do for sure. I'm about to go ahead and analyze a few of these markets tonight and find where I think pullback should happen and come to. And I'm gonna just put me some entries right there. And if I'm wrong, goddamn it, guess what? the stop loss is gonna be so much better than my breakout stop losses because my breakout stop losses, you know what I'm saying? I gotta
Nah,
put that mug all the way back behind where I think it's gonna pull back plus a little bit more. Because if I think it's gonna pull back right there, then that's an easy stop. So I have to pull it back even
everybody go ahead and
further.
stop it. Like where you think you go put your stop at, nigga? 80% of the traders probably go ahead and stop right there too.
Right. And
So
that's
it'd
why
be
I
best
think,
to, like, if you really believe in that position, like, yeah, put it a little bit for if your equity can handle it, put it a little bit further
yeah,
out area.
for sure.
Mhm.
For sure, man.
It shouldn't pull back. You should always have like a level, a threshold to where, like, okay, if it come back this area, I'm it shouldn't come back to this area. Like then I'm wrong if it come back this far, like that type shit.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
If
exactly. And
if
when you're
still
on the
in
four
position,
hour chart,
come back this far, type shit.
and when you're on the 4 hour chart, come on, man. Like, how likely is it to pull back to your stop loss? Not to where you think it should pull back to, but where, like, if it come to here, then that means I'm just totally wrong. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right,
with the 4 hour chart, you can actually find positions like that to where,
right, 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 right.
So that's the psychology for this week for me. I think I'm gonna go and look for pullback entries and get into the market. Oh, hey, you just hit my breakout.
Mhm.
It just hit my breakout alert on that 64700.
Yeah, I'm back positive.
So yeah. I should be big positive.
Too
Well, at least
high, too high.
$5. I go that 800 I was calling last week. I told you it's gone. I bet it's going to 800.
Yeah, that be about to run, boy. Let me see what the dollar looking
Telling you, dog. Hey, you nigga, we called this last week. We gonna be in these trades. We looking to hold these for the rest of the month. If
like.
you getting in now, I know I am. I'm looking to hold it. Let me see what the month look like. Yeah, that month chart looks beautiful for more buy, especially with it breaking out right now into more highs
Yeah,
instead of like trying to reverse and fake out and all of that. This looks beautiful, man. I think we should be looking for some good add-ins by 12 tonight. If we get a fire 8 o'clock close with some more push. Um, if not, if not, we could look to add some buy limits in there for them pullbacks because it looks
right,
good.
right. I feel like it's about to make a range right now for us to pull back into. Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
this bullish push
With AU.
give us a range for us to pull back into.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm not gonna even play with y'all with like uh doing too much on AU because I'm gonna be pissed off because I know it loves to pull back. So I gotta really be patient with AU and just I'm just gonna watch, man. Like I said, stop losses, take profits with it. Ain't no take profit with this one because I'm just playing. I want to see how this month. I just want to hold for a month. I got a
Yeah.
small
I ain't gonna
position.
lie. I'm gonna tell you like this. If the first 2 weeks of this month, if we if we stay in profit the first 2 weeks of this month, I
We could
think
hold next month.
we'll
Look,
hold it all the way probably to July type shit
exactly,
until we see any kind of move.
exactly, bro. And the way it looked just off of this open, man, this look good.
Nah, for
This
real.
is a nice
Dollar,
opening for the
dollar,
week.
good.
This looks really good for opening for the week, man. Hopefully we get this close at 9 o'clock above 64775. And then we really talking. We actually have this kind of an entry for me, as far as like breakouts go. I love breakouts like this. I'm gonna see if this 9 o'clock close is good, and I might put a little small position here to just to add on for my long term swing. Because like I said, this is a long term. So
I'm gonna tell you
it,
like this. That's where my trade was, bro.
what's that right here?
No, at the high that broke out from last week, nigga. I don't know how I did it, but I bought the extreme high, nigga. I was in
Damn.
64, 68 type shit.
64, 60. Damn. I,
Yeah.
I was telling you no to read it because I was like, bro, I wouldn't even do it. If it wasn't Friday, we were saying.
No, that's
We
what I
knew
kept
that bitch
saying.
was
I was
gonna do
like, bro,
that.
this NFT and it's Friday. I was like, man, let me
Right.
go back.
Ain't about to do too much more. But shit, it's all good. Like,
Nah, yeah,
even
it's
if
all
you
good.
did, because,
I still felt like the long term was going up.
right, exactly. Like I said, man, if you think the long term, because you had a position still that you have in before that, right?
Right. I'm
Yeah,
still in
man.
like 63.80.
Yeah, so long term, every time you add a position, is always gonna be sketchy and a little
Right,
bit fearful. You know what I'm saying? Bitch gonna shake it, try to shake you out that bitch, but you just gotta fuck it, bro. Like I said, I keep saying, I'm gonna keep trying to say it. Stop losses, bro. Stop losses. I think your stop loss should determine if you get out of that trade or, you know what I'm saying? Continue to
Yeah.
hold it.
I mean, honestly, we be getting out. I mean, I know I do. I be getting out before my stop loss get hit a lot of times, but I do have it for that safety net.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
you
Yeah,
know.
sometimes you can get out before the stop because then it's like, you know what
Because
I'm saying?
I
You
put
you
my
probably
stop loss
analyze
at a
some shit.
level like if it start to trade underneath structure, then I just get out because I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get out because it might hit my stop. But if it don't continue to hit my stop and start turning back up, I'm gonna jump right back in because
Right.
my buy is
See,
still
my problem with me doing that, I do the same thing. And see, that's where I feel like we doing too much with that because I'm telling you, I do the exact same thing. And it's like, I feel like I'm doing too much when I do that because I'm like, man, I done got it like GJ, for example, right now. Let me go look at it. GJ last week, I got in, and now don't get me wrong, I still be negative, and I'm still like, you know, I still be holding it, but it's like it never hit the stop yet though. You know what
yeah
I'm saying?
you had
And
to
it's
stop
like
that structure like what
under
191.
the structure, yeah, like under that structure, probably either 190 flat type shit, right
Oh,
into this right into this next structure. But it might go down there and hit it. It's looking real bearish, but at the same time, we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
And
You don't.
and another thing is like, yeah, we'd be like, man, I could just get out now, and if it pull back up, like type stuff, I could just get back in. You know what I'm saying, and get a better entry. But the problem with that for me is that I never get that better entry. I always wait and just watch it,
Yeah.
and just be like, I let it go all the way past the entry where I got out at, and then be like, damn, I could have got out right there, type shit. You know what I'm saying? There's always a better spot to get out. I feel like sometimes, like I don't know, man. That stop loss is
I know
just
exactly
probably
what you're saying. I know you already analyzed the market enough, and I don't even like that word no more, damn near. But you already analyzed the market enough to where like you set your stop loss based on structure and based on your equity. So just let it play out.
yeah, for sure.
You,
Because
you did that for a reason. So just
if
let
you
this.
broke out, if you bought the highs of a breakout, you knew this shit was too high, then I feel I don't want to say it, but at the end of the day, bro, that stop loss is gonna teach your ass not to do that. I don't want to be like, oh, teach yourself a lesson, but
Nah, fact. You
you
did that
have
right.
to
Nah, you
you
did that
have
right.
to go through that because it's a discipline to this shit. It's
Mhm.
like if I do this, then I have to sit through that.
It's
Why?
like
Because
just like basically not having no jail. Like a nigga could just do all kind of crimes and not go to jail for it.
it'll just be no.
That's like the stop loss.
At the end of the day, you still going to jail because your ass gonna lose that account. Keep doing that dumb shit.
That's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm saying? Like you keep on stealing from your neighbors gonna eventually stab your ass up if they ain't got a gun.
Nah,
You know
real.
what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck, you ain't gonna go to jail, but somebody gonna get your ass.
Nah,
Karma
real.
gonna come back, swing around. So it's like you have to, at the end of the day, and just have your shit together. Like, have your mindset. Like, I have to stick to discipline. I gotta wake up. I gotta do my push-ups. I gotta wait for the stop loss to be hit. I got in this trade. I seen something. Let's analyze after the stop loss is hit, why I lost and why I should have did this. Why I should. It should be, I think, something more along of those lines rather than you trying to beat the markets.
Yeah, you
Because
can't.
what we always say, you'll never beat the market.
Never.
We'll never beat them, bro. I'm peeping game. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
soon as you get out, soon as I got out of GJ last week, that mug shot right back past. It shot down a little bit, but then it went right back up. You know what I'm saying? And I could have got like out at a better spot. I could have, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's really peaking now. Like it's really turning or whatever. You know, I could have
Right.
made better decisions if I would have just waited a little bit longer. I really could have just still just hold it because it still never hit the stop. That mother might fling up past my entry. And then now, you know what I'm saying? Now I
Yeah.
really look stupid. Cause shit, you had two good entries right there. That now it's good entries because fuck, you would be a positive type shit. Like
If
if you
you'd
would
have
have
just
just
yeah,
waited.
yeah,
And now you lost money when you could have made money.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, yeah, you feel like, yeah, I'm saving this little bit of money, this whatever the fuck how much it is, $50, $100. I'm down 100. I could be down 150 if it hit my stop loss. I'm gonna lose 150, 200. Man, look, you should never gotten a trade that.
Right. Yeah.
In
If
my
you
mind,
if you
bro,
knew that it was a chance for this bitch to get to your stop loss and you gonna be worried about the amount of money you losing, you should have never gotten that trade.
you shouldn't have never got into the trade. You should have waited, put a buy limit on it. If you feel like that bitch about to do all that, it got potential to even do all of that. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
only way you should be entering on a breakout is if you just know, like I was saying off of AU last week, bruh, this bitch gone. This bitch gone. You know what I'm saying? Look at it now. It still ain't, it beat the eyes, bro.
Nah, yeah,
It's beating the
that's
eyes.
all I needed to see. Nigga, put it like this. What a price at on AU? That bitch at 64.74. Where it's not. It's not at 64.20. Like, if we would have kept selling
Mm-hmm.
off, we would have been
Mm-hmm.
down at 64.20.
Right
So
back
like
to the trend line. Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's showing you where I want to go. Like if it wanted to sell, we would have been down there at 64.20, 64.10. But we not.
Right.
We
That's
instantly
all.
made a new high on Sunday. Like it's not even
Exactly, bro.
8 hours.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like we gotta have that discipline and mindset. Fuck, fuck trying to beat the markets. That shit, like we keep saying, that should have never happened.
That's why that trade what you see shit coming and happen.
And hold that motherfucker, dog.
Yeah,
Don't fuck your account up. Don't give it back. Don't give back your gains.
right.
Make them. Because what that point was, I brung back. But I was speaking shit in December. Y'all go back to the end of December. What that point I was making, bro? Remember this shit? Nigga said, man, if that bitch go back way down there, they gotta pay somebody else to stop me out. You heard me?
Now,
They gonna have to pay somebody else to stop me out, dog.
yeah, like
They ain't trying to pay nobody else.
no,
You feel what I'm saying? That's how you gotta start thinking on the head. Bitch, if you come way down here, you about to pay everybody. Fuck that. I'm gonna set you up, brother. I'm about to buy way up here. I'm about to buy something. Put you a big sale in right now. Fuck that. If this how they play the game, this how we about to do it right now. I'm gonna put a small buy in, you put a big sale in, you heard me? Or crazy breakouts where you just know that shit about to go crazy. Fuck, one of us about to win. Either way. why, why I'm telling you though, hey dog, it, what I'm saying is somebody selling big up there where I'm buying small. You feel me?
right.
And I know it's gonna pull back and it's gonna get them some bread, but
Oh,
it's about how much they're gonna give you. How much? You know what I'm saying?
right.
That bitch not about to pull back and give them all of this bread. You heard me? And if it do, that mean I'm just wrong, and I gotta get with them.
Thanks. You gotta pay all of it before you take me out. Like you really better reach. Ooh, that bit 64.80. Hold on right quick.
That is. Call that last week 64.80, man. Them
I'm in this thing.
in this thing.
Oh, that's what's up, yeah, bro. You spitting it, dog. No, you spitting it. That everything. Stop loss. I was talking to Six about that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is key. That shit is key. But yeah, man. Nah, you right. I mean, large time frame, but being willing to sit in those long moves. Uh, yeah, bro, all that shit is important. All that shit is important. If you getting into a mood to where you think it can retrace and go, pretty far down or wherever up, wherever you got your stop loss at, wherever that bitch at, if it does hit, you gotta think about if it does hit, how much is it gonna take into your account. If it's a lot, then you tripping. You need to go in there with a little bit less. You know,
Most definitely.
you know what I'm saying? And then if it gets close there, don't take you out. Start showing some signs of reversal on the lower time frames. That could be a second entry. Those would be the ones I'd be like, okay,
Exactly.
now my stop loss could be like 10 pips instead of 30 or 40. And I'm gonna
Right.
go in heavy
Exactly.
on that one. I'm gonna go in heavy on that one.
Exactly. Because that's the way you're supposed to go heavy. That's why I was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, that's what
set
I
your
mean.
buy stop down there
Yes, exactly. Yes, that's
and just
now.
be
See, that's
ready. You ain't
advanced.
even gotta. You ain't
Yeah,
even gotta put no market. You know what I'm saying? Entry and be
yeah,
up. You could be sleep, and this
and
bitch
it hit.
tap,
Yeah, yeah,
and I put my take profit right there where it's at right now. You heard me?
no, that's true. No,
type
that,
stuff, type ordeal. Like where you thinking about getting in, put your
yep,
take profit right there.
no, that's
You
facts.
feel me? And
That's
then
facts.
now you on their game. Now you playing their game.
Yep, because that's it. I
You
was just
feel
about to
me?
say that's advanced. That's next level. You getting in on like a tester trade, but your big entry is like a limit order or whatever. Like you said, you sleep, and that motherfucker get you in the London session.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, and then you literally sit like I was talking about. You sitting in that trade for days, and sometimes you getting
Yeah.
in a stupid one. Them days are turning into weeks, or you getting into a crazy one like this move, and you might sit in this bitch to a month.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
And like, look, you take your profit like in July, and I mean closing all buy orders. Like, yeah, it can. Yeah, this could be one of the ones. You just gotta have to be willing to ride that wave and know when to get back into shore. You know what I'm saying? Make a nice little run. You make a nice score on that run. They call them wave thing. They call them runs. Do a nice little run. You come your bitch ass back on shore. Wait till the
Uh,
waves coming back again, and you jump back out there. But it's
yeah.
timing. You can't just say,
Yeah.
"Oh, there go the wave. I'm gone." Like, no, there go
Yeah.
the wave, and that bitch forming. You can swim. Yeah, it's strategy,
Yes.
but
Yes. Market structure. Yes.
same thing. Yes,
No, no, no.
same thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
No,
what I'm
that's what I
just saying.
mean.
You
Yeah, no,
you're
you hitting it.
explaining market structure. Yeah,
You hitting it.
facts for sure.
You gotta learn how to ride it because
Bitch, pull that
it's
back, bitch. What you doing, bitch?
another entry. Ah, let me stop.
Ah.
Ah,
I told you that 6,800. That 6,800 was what I was calling because
strong. It's
that was a
strong.
peak right there. Was a little level.
Where is that coming off of? Is that like a 4 hour daily resistance or whatever to the
I
left?
think that was like a daily. Let me see.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I see it.
Yeah, that's why I
Yep.
was saying it was gonna hit that because I seen that last time it sold off real strong from there. And so we got to
Man, that,
see how it tests that level and how it.
yeah, that
That's
shit
all.
reacting to
Same
that
old,
bitch.
same old.
Yep.
This AU, so I don't know what they expect too much. I expect it to do this type of shit. I don't expect it to just keep running. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
tell you.
saying?
I'm
yeah,
gonna tell you what. Once you start getting used to this bitch, you gonna treat this motherfucker like your savings account because it does move really really slow.
Yeah.
But if you look at those larger time frames, it's gonna follow suit. You know.
Yeah, that's what I be realizing, but it just be so hard, brother. Like
Yeah.
I wake up, I go to sleep and say I be up like $5. I'm just giving an example. And I go to sleep, you wake up, you're down five. Then then you be like, man, all right, let me try to hold it. Then you're down 10. Then you get out, then that bug come all the way back. And he'd be like, man, what happened? What is this? It's all the way back. Now you would have been in positive if you would have just held and type stuff at 9. You would have been a big positive. And then you get in, then they put all the way back to the entry, the first entry. They'd be like, what the fuck? What are you doing, bro? And boy, see all that zigzagging? Boy, I wouldn't know what to do. Boy, I'd be done lost my mind. That's the daily?
Yeah, that's the 4 hour. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, that shit does.
Oh. I tell you what, though, you have plenty of chances to get a good entry, to get the best entry kind of thing.
Multiple, yeah, like multiple of them things, and like if you exiting at at certain points, that's another thing. But yeah, that's a tough area right there. Like even for me, and I like trading AU, like that was ugly.
What?
Just that little consolidation right there. Like that's
all
tough.
right.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
I mean that's beautiful though. Like for range traders, man, you could buy that at the bottom a bunch of times and just swing it to the top. Oh, collect
Out of there. Yeah.
several times. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the one that boy 6 be getting into. And that nigga like he'll buy it or whatever, and then they get to the top and he'll exit and then sell it. And then he'll ride to the bottom and be like, yeah, boy, he be on that thing. I'll be like, yeah, he going to Six Flags.
Next level.
6 Flags. Yeah. Six
See, I
Flags
think
over
I
Texas.
just be waiting. I
real.
keep on trying to add at the bottom or something and take profit at the top. I wouldn't be trying to do both because I have a bias, so I wouldn't be trying to too much go against it. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
He'll counter trend with the best of them. For real.
Yeah, no.
You already know.
Yeah,
I be saying y'all. That's why I be saying y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all is crazy.
That's that man. That's Rambo. So I call that boy Rambo.
Not Rambo. Cut through. Bust it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying at 9 o'clock, man. We got to see how it closed at 9 and all of that. That's what's important, that 9 o'clock close. These closes, man. We got to let these hours close out. As much as we don't be wanting to, sometimes you don't have to. Like, if it's a move and it's a gore, just get in and just let it ride at that point, and then you wait for the close, and then you can add another one. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I don't know, man. Just let it close for the most part. I think these hours should close first, and then we, you know.
Yeah, if we get a nice close on the 1 hour on a 64.70, I mean, granted, that's the 1 hour, but that looks like a level to the left that just in this little small momentum we got going, start the week off, should continue.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy for AU.
It is.
Starting off nice like that. I like it. I like it, man.
Yeah. So everybody still holding buys on AU for the most part?
Yeah.
Yep, I got into another entry.
Like what?
Shit.
70?
Huh?
64.70?
64.60.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still holding that one position. I'm waiting for this 9 o'clock to close up, and we're gonna see how it move from there.
Yeah.
And
about 15 minutes left.
If it closes above the consolidation, immediate consolidation to the left on the chart that you're on, it should be able to just go ahead and fill that wick of the
That's what I was
previous
saying.
Candle.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it should go right back up and fill that wick. And then we'll see how I react to that. I don't know. Maybe I be kind of sometimes in the future on these charts. Sometimes it don't play out, I guess. But a lot of times, boy, I be seeing it. A lot of times you just be saying, well, shit, it always play out. But you gotta really just get in when you see those moves that you be just knowing when they play out, like what's gonna happen type ordeal. Because it winds up for me at least. It always play out. But now what happens after that? We can't tell you.
Right.
You only could call. Okay, it's gonna feel that wick. Now what it's gonna do after that? I don't know. It should be good for buys. Let's see how it closes. Let's see how it feels.
Yeah. I'm looking at the news right now. Let's see what we got for next week. I see we just had news release came out right at the open. For AU. That's why
What?
it gapped up when it opened, then it sold off, and now it's pushing up now,
Yeah, that make a lot of sense.
pulling back.
Okay.
So right at the open, we had news on Monday. We got news in the morning on USD, S&P Global Services, ISM Services. Then Tuesday, we don't have no news for AU and USD. No news on Euro. Wednesday, we got Fed interest rate decision at 11. I mean, at 1
This is a
p.m.
busy week.
Fed about to talk.
Yeah, it is.
4.5 interest rate right now. We currently at.
And the consensus is nothing. I agree. He ain't doing shit.
Yeah, they ain't talking about cutting shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Thursday, initial jobless claims, continuous claim, and China got their imports and exports year over year. So that's gonna be a big news.
Oh, and then they got inflation.
And they got their inflation rate on Friday. So we don't have no news on Friday for USD, but China got a lot of news coming out Thursday night, Friday night.
Friday. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's
During their session, the
yep.
Asian session, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when all their news come out. So yeah. Looking good.
I like it.
Sounds like an eventful week, but we should be able to pull through
Right.
stronger at the end.
For real. For real, man. You got to. You got the, you got eventful weeks, some good news. That's a lot of volume. And what volume, breeds opportunity. You just
Yes.
gotta be there, man. Like you gotta be there and don't be hesitant. When nothing going on, don't be trying to let me try this. Like, no, wait till it's real volume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When that bitch is truly doing something.
Right.
Hmm.
That's a lot of volume on this 1 hour candle on a Sunday. I ain't gonna lie. That bitch went from 45 to 80. Nigga, that's almost 40 pips on a 1 hour candle on a Sunday. Like, what the fuck? That's rare right there for AU.
No,
That's
that
because
makes ah that's true. So with you saying that this is going to reverse, like this move is going to reverse. It just went up there, grabbed some liquidity, and about to
who me?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, it could easily pull back to the trend line. Like, I mean, it did it. It did it after it broke out on Friday morning. It reversed, bounced out the trend line like at 7, 8 in the morning. So it could easily come all the way back down there. It could, but I mean, granted, we don't want it to. We don't want it to go under 64.40.
At all.
The structure still be holding. It already swept under that the previous hour. So if you look at that wick, it swept underneath the structure that previous hour. So we want that bitch to close right around here, continue up to fill that wick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I say that's because I'm here, I'm only getting that AU on special circumstances. This is one of them, bro. I think this is a good, nice long-term hold on the buys. I could be wrong. Let me tell you what my stop is at with it. Hey, I'm up $1.44. Okay. My stop is at 63.969. I don't know if that's accurate to the exact numbers.
63 now.
Yeah, 63.9. Yeah, somewhere in there. So if it come, let me see what I'm gonna tell you.
I like that. That makes sense. I can see that
63.9.
on the daily. That makes sense.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a pullback. I probably should, to be honest, pull it back a little bit further right to about 63.9 exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 63.9 is where I'm at with it now. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. So I'm on a 4-hour chart. Okay, I'm gonna come to y'all chart with it. So what I like to do, honestly, if this was really me, I would have pulled the bitch all the way. I really should pull that bitch all the way below the yam, but we're gonna just use what I'm looking at right now. You see, they got like three pullback. It's three really big candles, green candles with wicks on the bottom. That was breaking out at 64 100, between 64 100, 64 200. That one that broke above the trend line
Yep.
right there. All of those gave me good wicks against the downside. We have a few of those. We even have two red closes with wicks against the downside. So if we look at below that at 63.900, I have two wicks against the upside. I look at that as support, like my support area. So if it comes there, it should immediately like bounce up and try to shoot back up type ordeal. Like I really like the stop loss at 64.8 because it could come into 64.9 and then spring up, and then that'll be the area, like, because that's where a lot of people stops maybe. I put a buy limit at 64.8, 64.9, 63.9. I'm sorry, really put a buy limit like right there, and it might not even come into that because what I'm telling you is right there above at 63.93, like right there at the top where those wicks at, it like to come right to those wicks and then spring
To
up.
react off of that, yeah.
Yeah, right into those wicks. So yeah, like
That's like
I
one of
don't
them
know. I just I
as
see that a
above,
lot.
so below areas. It's like a nice little
Uh-huh.
equator of momentum and movement. You'll get some type of reaction. But yeah, boy, that was some fire game. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
and if I'm like I said, if I'm being real, the stop loss should really, if I'm really being, if I mean, you can't just do these with these kind of moves. This is swing trading for real. So it's like you wanna look at this as like you can't over leverage is all I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying. Yes.
63, the stop should
Yeah.
really be at 63.5.
For real. Cause no, I feel you.
63.5. And you should have buy limits all up in 63.9. I think at 63.9, 63.65,
Yep.
right?
All in that
All
nasty
in
area.
there. You could
Yep.
put buy limits in there and put your stop right there, 63.5, 63.4. You know what I'm saying? And you should be really good. It should not
Bruh,
come back there.
you you sound like a professional stock trader. That's how they stops be.
Yep.
That's only right, bro.
You
Like
right.
that area is
Long
only right.
term. Right.
Long term, yo, it's a long term strategy, and you playing with certain amounts, and with them they playing options. So they shit is time based. So you can be down a certain amount, but it ain't gonna close you out unless, just like what we've been preaching, what school just preached, you cannot over leverage. That's when you get hit
Mm-hmm.
with that fucking margin call. Cause they go cut your shit, not to say like you don't know what you're doing. They go cut the shit because it be like, nigga, I ain't gonna be liable for this shit. You put some money in here, or I'm pulling the plug.
Most
Right.
definitely.
You know,
Right.
cause somebody on the other end of that saying, "Give me." Like you said, somebody lose, somebody win.
Exactly, bro. Somebody got to lose. So if they pull that bit way down from up here,
Yeah,
they
I
pull it
feel
way down there.
everybody getting got.
All
Yeah,
the sellers gonna win, bro. That's some
yeah,
good money for the sellers. You
yeah,
know, like I
And they
mean, somebody got to get paid at that point.
yeah.
Like, you know, might as well pay us for being strong. You heard me? And wading through the pull. You know what I'm saying? If it pull all the way to 63.9, we get another entry on buy limits, right? Might as well pay us for being stronger and knowing that mug shouldn't hit 63.5, 63.4. Because if it do, I'm putting a sell in and I'm putting that stop loss right where it's at right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna turn the stop loss back up at the top.
you can go
Now we
flip it.
going down. Okay, cool. Let's go down. We got beautiful lows we can shoot to right now. I can see them. You
like I
know
said,
what I'm
we got
saying?
good mid-range. We got beautiful lows and beautiful highs we can reach right now.
Where we going?
Well, we
You know what
going.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? At that point, you know, because it has to go somewhere. You know, it can't keep playing with you like that. It can't keep doing that back and forth. Because guess what? If it go back up and it break the wick of the high it just made, then guess what? We going back up. And
yeah,
I'm sorry to say that sound like it's crazy trading, but to me, man, it's not gonna. I bet if it go down, if it stopped me out twice, it ain't gonna stop me out the third time doing that. It's not.
facts,
It's not.
facts.
Not when we're dealing with some uh, uh a pair that moves a certain percentage every month. Like it's not we're not dealing with something that ranges back and forth like and just stays ranging for months. Like no, AU goes somewhere, then it might come back, but it goes somewhere. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna sit in one spot for months. So we gotta know that it's gonna go somewhere. Pick a direction, put some, you know, sell limits, buy whatever the direction is, and go with it. Don't and this goes with anything that moves like gold, NASDAQ, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get in on this NASDAQ mini, you know what I'm saying? Start with a .01, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? 10 cents on the dollar and just go hard. A penny on the dollar or whatever. Like, you know,
hey,
start practicing like that. And then you're gonna start to really get that feel of, man, fuck, I don't give a fuck I can go to sleep right now. You heard me?
Right.
And because guess what? I got a sell limit. So if it stop me out here and it keep going, I got a sell limit right there under that. You know what I'm saying? With the stop loss set up. You know what I'm saying? I got plans. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. My sell limit, my buy limit set up, and the stop losses and take profits already on them. I'm set up for a few days right now. I ain't even gotta go look at nothing. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? That's how we should be coming to it. We should have a mindset of what's going on, you know,
Right.
in that aspect, like in the long term aspect. But yeah, I'm sorry, preach.
You good. I'm over here looking at this down Bitcoin drop.
Yeah, I got an alert on that with the 94,000.
It said the U.S. Federal Reserve has created a strategic Bitcoin reserve, marking a shift in Bitcoin status from a speculative asset to a recognized national store of value. What the fuck?
I know Power don't. I know that's not him. That's Donald Trump. Fucking him and his crew muscling that nigga and sitting
Man,
him down.
I don't really
Like,
think them niggas got that strong of a muscle though.
no, I'm just joking. I just know they don't get along.
Yeah, he just don't like. He don't get along with motherfuckers. Just don't do what he say. Just
That's
all
what
green.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You go get along and move along, bro. You can't bust no plays with Donald Trump. That nigga go look at the fucking at the game plan. All right, bro. You go run through the back. I'm gonna just pick the front lot. We'll come out of there, nigga. Ain't nobody will even know. They still gonna be asleep. He like, oh, all right, I'm ready. And then when it's time to bust a move, Donald Trump kicking in the front door. All right, everybody, wake up right now. I'm going to rob you. Nigga coming like, come on, bro. Why are you making a scene? Because it's good for branding, bitch.
Because
Oh my gosh, bro. Like people getting caught up all in the shit. I'm like, boy, do you see these markets? You better buy a stock.
Man, see.
Pick one. Like it's literally like that. Pick one. They all on discount. Nigga, it's so crazy. You could buy Nike right now. No, that's probably reaching. But still,
I mean, fuck.
It's on discount. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, think about it, who the fuck go buy Nike? Like, as far as the company, like.
The only thing that got me a little bit hesitant is like a lot of these big major stars, they not signed like I would say the last big star that Nike signed was Luka, Jason Tatum type shit, but all them other niggas, they all scattered all over the place. SGA, whatchamacallit. Even though Nike is with Converse, I think they are part of one. I think so. But Anthony Edwards, Adidas, like they all over the place. Puma coming out of nowhere, turning up. Fucking your boy got sketches. Goddamn, Bitcoin looks stupid as hell.
I had my Pumas on yesterday. Quit playing.
See,
for real.
I want to try them out. I want to try some hoop Pumas. I like their low tops. They look fresh. Yeah, shout out to all them boys. But yeah, they all on discount. Fuck it. Buy a stock, man. Don't worry about all the nonsense.
Buy an XRP. What y'all sent me this morning talking about it should go to 315?
Well, I ain't see that. I wasn't really
talking about if XRP take over like the monetary supply or some shit, it could go as high as 198 or 315 if it was like right now where it's at.
Well, I'm good. If it does it right now, I may not be no millionaire, but I could take some of that. I could take some of that, throw it around, flip it.
You feel me? Buy XRP, man. Join the gang, man. And join the gang. We doing $10 a week over here.
I mean, look at Nike on the week.
I know y'all was talking about that with Ethereum too. That's a play.
Look at Nike. Look at Nike on the weekly.
What is jumping?
I mean, just now what Jay was talking about, just getting a discount. Like, boy, Nike is a crazy good buy.
What time was that when it was at those areas?
Yeah, because
son of a bitch.
Look,
it's already bouncing up, huh?
This little drop right here, that's COVID.
No, but look to the left. Look to the left of that. Yeah, what's that?
That's fucking 2016, 2017.
Yep, they playing around there. Yeah, it's a perfect buy.
It swept right before.
Yeah. But what they tell you about the economy right now, that everything is so low.
That is
what
can we learn from this is what I'm saying.
Generational shifts.
We can learn from this.
Be a part of it. Fuck all that.
Will always be popped. That's what you can learn from this. Big ass bubbles will always be popped, and there'll always be a correction. Basically, what they're saying is the true Nike price is right around $50, $60. Like all this shit was fucking inflated prices. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I wouldn't even say 60. I would say the true Nike price is 100, and it's undervalued. I'm gonna keep it all the way G. Nike should be at $100 right now, but it's like if it continue with this trajectory, like how it's been doing since 20
on discount
from 2009 It went from roughly $15 to 2015 breaking $40. Like, so basically $20 to $40 in like six years. From 2018, that bitch went from $61 to 2022 of $175.
Yeah, it's a
you know, like it's
not a bad one to do, but I'm talking like a year at least. Kind of let that play out. The earnings are starting to get better and better. So fuck that. That's a nice one. But all of them go have better earnings.
You gotta think about it. The earnings will always get better on these hoes.
I was just about to say that. All of them.
Through all this drop, when Nike was dropping, they was firing niggas. They was closing departments. They was making the company cheaper, cutting all the fat. So now that they go up, now them earnings about to look stupid good because now they starting from the thin Nike versus up here when they had probably 100,000 employees. Now they starting from down here, they only got 75.
Facts.
So that shit means too. You know, that makes, that's how they cut the fat. You know, mostly they'll just fire a shitload of people because that's gonna make the numbers look good on the balance sheet. So yeah, we might not be profitable, but we are profitable because we ain't have to pay that much on payroll this month. So we done fired all these motherfuckers. So now we look good. Bam, stock should go up. We met our earnings. Even though we ain't sell not one extra shoe.
Nigga said we actually sold less.
Come on.
But our payroll look nice.
Facts. Yeah, you can actually sell less.
If you had $100,000 cash and you had to put it on one stock for 5 years, comatose, can't do nothing to it, which stock would it be?
Apple.
Damn, you think them niggas go bounce back? They legit. I mean, fuck, not bounce back. I like that.
Is Tim Cook dead? I rest my case.
Yeah, he is. He cold.
Now I would for the that would be my I want to make gains, but I still want to be safe play. Like if I want to make straight gains, Nvidia. But if I want to be like straight safe, I ain't care too much about gains, I'll go Google.
All right.
Alphabet.
You want to know mine?
What?
Motherfucking Amazon.
Nice. Amazon. Now,
You've been seeing their new ads.
One reason I'm a little discriminatory against Amazon, I think they're less discriminatory against black people. But go ahead. What you were saying?
Every company I just named is discriminatory.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact, respectfully. But yeah, I would say Amazon. The reason why is they are disrupting they like a damn fungus. Soon as they touch you, they gonna fuck up the whole industry. And now they sneaking into medical. It's a wrap. Them boys got a commercial. It's like something like a dude forgot his pills or some shit like that, and he was about to get on a flight. So he was like up because he was in a whole nother country, some shit like that. This nigga Amazon some pills. They came to him same day. Pills.
That's crazy.
Yeah, all that same day delivery. They didn't got the logistics all set up to where like, man, we'll give you the drugs to you ASAP.
not all of that. I mean, logistically, just all the deliveries they've been doing. Think about the logistics they got on like actual houses and apartments. Like the only people that come close to them is fucking DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah, I'll tell you what too, bro. On the low,
Probably beef.
on the low, they like looking at China type, font, like they be whipping up a lot of the pills and stuff, whatever them stocks are, amongst a couple of others. Yeah, China be a nice a lot of people don't like fucking with China because they economy, they be doing some crazy stuff with their numbers or whatever, but China got some fire stocks to probably jump into right
That
about now.
big facts. Especially in I know for sure in the auto industry. I mean, I know that industry probably ain't gonna have too much of a crazy boom like the tech is, but yeah, you're right. They do have a lot of companies that's gonna compete. Shit, I was after we got off the phone talking about that fucking them glasses, the meta glasses. I saw a damn the video about competitors in China. Like people who got glasses in China that's like damn near better than them the fucking meta glass.
Yeah, because I guarantee the Meta glasses was made in China.
Oh yeah, hands down. But these niggas got information in the lenses and shit. Like damn than just the camera.
Yeah, they next level.
Like you walking down the street, nigga, it's a fucking whole GPS thing that tell you where to turn to get to the cafe and shit. So you could just lurk through New Orleans with them hoes on.
Yeah, you gonna make me want to get a pair of them bitches. Well, I'm gonna get a pair. And I had a shooting in Houston. That's crazy.
For real?
Yeah, it's on our news. That's wild. I don't know if they might have had a local involved. Crazy times.
Yeah. What you looking like in the equities school?
I'm looking at that shit right now. Germ. I'm just in Germ right now, man. This is literally the only thing I'm really in strongly, and it's not looking right now. You may have to get out.
What the 4 hour look like, 6? God damn, that shit looks stupid too. Inside Bar City. Put what the daily look like. God damn, everybody got an inside bar. You get an inside bar. You get it. Yeah.
I think it just hit that left side, that top. It's just exhausted right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I think you're pretty good. That fucking bullish candle on is too solid.
Yeah, I think that bitch came up there for a reason and it ain't done. I think that
Hell
bitch
yeah.
up to 2350.
Yeah, that motherfucker go shoot up. It's
Man.
just depend on how,
The
how
only
heavy.
the only thing that's I've seen this happen a lot of times in the market. The only thing that's going to determine, I don't know where you enter that, but if this candle gets filled, if this daily candle come all the way back down here, then chances are, yeah, we may be dropping to fill this whole range. But if it all, like, this is where I put my fibs at. I take the fibs and I'll put that bitch on the previous day, this bullish daily candle, and I'll look at the 50% level, and I'll be like, that bitch should not come below that.
Right.
That's my threshold. Well, it shouldn't close below that.
So let me do that.
It shouldn't close below that. And if I do that, I think what price that is.
I don't really know how to use Fibs. So,
Yeah, you just go to the
yeah.
click it, drag it all the way to the top, and it's gonna print out the numbers. And 50% is
Oh, I started at the top.
22.90.
Yeah, that shit is cold. Like I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the way that shit sounded. Everybody was talking about that shit. So I was like, man, I don't want to use what everybody.
Use it for you really what it's used for. Like I use it for just 50%. I just want to see the halfway range of the
Oh,
move.
okay, yeah, I like how you kind of just pick
Yeah,
that part out of it.
you see how I took all the levels off. All I got is 50% and the 61 because that's like a little popular number for markets. Because I know a lot of traders, like big traders, that move the market or help move the market use Fibonacci and trend lines and shit.
Right, right.
But
No, that's dope.
yeah, I took all that other bullshit off, and I only want them to show me 50% primarily. That's where I can
In
see.
the 61, you said?
Yeah, 61 just a popular number for like retracements. Like the market of
61 is the one on top.
no 61 the one on bottom. 50% is green, dark.
Well, mine's got 61 is the one on the top. I don't know.
It don't matter.
It.
It kind of don't matter. It's when you in sales, yeah, you want that 61 to be underneath the 50 because that's like the pullback range.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's pulling back, you want that 61 to be, but the 50 is my key level. I don't want it to. It could wick down there. I just don't want it to close underneath the 50.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. I'm gonna go ahead on and watch it.
For real, yeah, big fact.
Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all know where we in at. It's 22 3 22 374.
That's where you at?
Yeah,
Oh, nigga,
3.
I don't know where your stops at, but I'll put my stops at 22.75 and go to sleep. 22.75 and go to fuck to sleep, bitch. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I'm in pretty early. I think. Let me see.
Yeah,
Shit,
you got
22.
23. I'll put it at 22.75. Don't even worry.
Yeah, your boys in kind of early. It looked like that bitch could come. It got a gap. I ain't gonna cap at 20 from 22.64 to 22.662. That bitch, and that's on the previous. That's on it gapped the day. That's because remember it was closed for a whole day, so that next day it gapped up and shot up.
Right.
And I was in from the week, and some shit like that from the beginning, from like Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know, some shit like that. So I don't know. I'm trying to see if that bitch might come all the way back down just to feel like that gap and then shoot
I feel
up.
like it could definitely come down to like 22.90, 23, 22.90, 22.93 up in that. You can come back down there, but having your stops at 22.75 still keep you profitable and to get you out to where it won't take all your money. But yeah, you got a good position on DEX, so you straight. AU is starting to reject the previous weekly highs on the 1 hour, 4 hour.
That close on the 1 hour was good though. Like damn, that to the point I'll take it.
See what's happening.
I'll take it. It closed above that red candle. That's all the thing I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
That was the bearish engulfing. So I wanted that candle to close above that. So it's just that bearish engulfing is null and void. And it took it out.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see because it just all depends. Cause that bitch probably dropped to 23. I might be ready to get out that. Just to secure some profits in this account, man. And shit,
Yep,
it
so
ain't gonna never
I feel it, bro. I'll do the same because you've been
start
sitting in that
over.
trade since last week.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do this. I would do the same thing because I like going into the fresh week. Doing some good shit. Well, not some good
Mm-hmm.
shit, but like I got some
No,
soldiers I
fact.
can go to the week. I don't
Fact.
want to start off with a lot of casualties.
That's why I closed that NASDAQ. I said, shit, I'm gonna just start off with something. Fuck the bullshit. Um, shoot, we have gold trying to do something. I'm gonna see how that 8 hour close. Um, move and go with that one. Yeah, see how mud closed under that line.
Oh what?
Hey, you punk ass. I was scared to take the leap. Still crying. Go for shit. So it looks like we're gonna have to wait for it to build his momentum up, for it to be strong enough, and get his legs up on there.
Yeah, I think that bitch good. Be good. That dollar keep dropping, we gonna be A-OK.
You say AUK?
I see it too. I see it.
uh,
Would be
what what does the dollar look like? I'm sure you already put it up, but
right there. It's not dropping as hard as I would want it to, especially with all this bullishness we getting out of AU. But it's all good. I'll take it because I know as soon as the dollar breaks under 99.4, but really 99. Once it break 99, like yeah, it's over with. Like we going I think we about to build into a real large bullish position on AU. I really do.
look. Let me put on the daily.
That's the deal. So I said it's 99 right here. We break under there, over with. 'Cause this is bullshit. Like just remove this out your brain. Like all that shit, all that fake out shit, you could like take all that shit out, just exit that out. Just imagine this is just a line, this is structure right here. This is nothing. Don't even worry about that. We break through that 99.
Yeah, I mean, look at the damn chart. You can't even see where that bitch come from. It's out the screen.
Oh, I can push it back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that bitch dropping, man. And you look on the
Like
weekly, it
this
make
is one
even
of
more
them days
sense.
where you could like pull a 4-year-old, 5-year-old to the side and be like, what this chart doing? And they going up or down? Like, yeah, nigga, trade what you see.
That's a fact. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start telling my nephew, "Hey, draw what you see." That boy gonna have a nice mound going up and down.
Yeah, for real. You know, when you too smart in this shit, you'd be looking like, well, we did sweep the lows, and I do see that we might be raising interest rates. And
Analysis
yeah,
is paralysis,
come
bro.
on, man. Come on, man.
Nigga just go to looking at this shit and oh, this and this and this. It's just like, nigga, what that bitch doing right the fuck now?
Yeah,
And then when you really looking at it, you know what I'm saying? When we live and we up and in the morning, got action going on. Yeah, it's doing something. So those be the times you want to jump in it, or if you do get in something early, which we do, that'll be one of the moments to where if you got entry order somewhere, they go get hit. And we just watching it live, like, oh shit, the bitch got me in. Oh, I took profit. Oh, what the fuck? Like it's gonna be so fast because we done prepped and saw where we want to put those entries at. But as far as like entering live, like yeah, it's gonna have to be like high volume times, because you're doing the shit when ain't nothing going on. Then yeah, you bound to get caught up if you trying to play that game, like meaning like I'm going in kind of heavy. I think this gonna happen. Like yeah, ain't really got too much time to think. You think on Sundays we trying to figure out what we looking at overall for the week, and then the rest of the week is just execution.
Right.
So it's game time. Damn, that is clean traffic to the left on the DXY though.
I know, but I see that. But peep this though. Peep this. That's clean traffic to the left, right? So it possibly could go up. But look at this though. You had one chance where it could have came up. You had two chances where it could have came up.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
3 chances where it could have came up.
Yeah.
I be looking at that like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you really wanted to come up, nigga, you would have came up right here. You already, you swept, you did your thing. Now push up. Like what the fuck was like? It didn't take that long for that bitch to drop.
And then that second bottom, like when it gapped and just that bitch broke it on the gap, like on the open.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's a whole new area now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this shit building up all kind of structure for it to break through.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just look a little clean.
Structure, now it's bullish. Since it broke that structure to the upside, but then the turn rate cracked around and blow it off. It don't like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess we're gonna wrap this one up, but I know next week gonna be a little light as far as the live, because like I'm going through a move right now, so I probably may have maybe like 1 or 2 days we may go live this week coming up.
Oh no!
I already know.
I look forward to this.
Like I told Jay, on mobile, like I'm gonna get my laptop, so I'm gonna be going live from like a coffee shop type shit in the morning. So nigga will be back on. It's just this little week, nigga moving and shit here.
All right, well, yeah, man, just keep us
posted. So yeah, we gonna tap in. Nigga just may not be live unless if I do that shit from the phone. I don't even know if I can do that shit from the phone. I never tried.
We could do the
Telegram. One thing I want to
say
about the DXY before we cutting out.
Yeah.
We really want to see how today closes. I think how today closes is huge. If it closes below this wick or yesterday's wick, that would be beautiful. Yeah. If it closes, anywhere under there, that's like best case scenario.
Right.
Even closing, anywhere close towards that end though, and I think that'll be good signs. But I really needed the breakthrough, most likely. If anything though, if it don't break through today, then tomorrow. But if it don't break through tomorrow, I think it's gonna start buying up. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but that's just my opinion.
I hope it don't.
But the crazy thing that it kind of makes, when I ain't gonna say it makes sense, but if it doesn't do it by Tuesday, like you said, and then Wednesday when the motherfucking interest rate come out, that bitch got every right to shoot up and go crazy.
The reverse of what Wednesday? So
it could be that it could be news induced, and then that bitch could turn it back around and then eat all that shit up for the rest of the week. So yeah,
different scenarios.
Yeah, we gonna play this one back. That's gonna be golden if that happens. And like I said, that makes sense. That makes sense.
For sure.
That's so good. Yeah, we'll tap back in on Tuesday, see where we at. Like I said,
the Telegram gonna be lit.
Yeah,
Telegram gonna be very lit this week. So if y'all trying to tap into the Telegram, better jump in right now before we close the door and lock it.
Stupid.
They said,
Yeah, funny.
but
Yeah,
man,
facts, bro.
y'all already know, man. We gonna hold it down.
All right,
For
man.
sure, for sure.
Peace.
Peace.